Ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by asking you a simple yet profound question. What does your ideal future look like 1 year from now? Not a vague idea, but a vivid, precise image. Think of it as the North Star for your efforts, a vision so compelling that it drives you forward even when the path is steep. Because you see, if you don't articulate a destination, life will dictate one for you, and it might not be one you like. To begin creating a plan for success over the next year, the first and most crucial step is to establish a clear, well-defined vision of what success means to you. This isn't just a vague notion or an abstract desire. It's a specific, detailed picture of the future you want to bring into reality. Clarity is foundational because without it, your efforts lack focus and direction. Imagine trying to navigate to a destination without a map. Without knowing where you're going, you could wander endlessly, expending energy but achieving little. Think deeply about the life you want to lead 1 year from now. Who will you be? What skills or qualities will you have developed? What changes will you have made in your personal and professional life? These aren't just idle questions. They are the beginning of constructing a purposeful and actionable plan. Your answers must be as specific as possible. If you want to improve your career, define what that means. Does it mean earning a promotion, mastering a new skill, or starting a business? If you want to improve your health, set tangible goals such as losing a certain amount of weight, running a marathon, or achieving a consistent exercise routine. The sharper your vision, the easier it becomes to prioritize your actions and distinguish between what moves you closer to your goal and what distracts you. When formulating this vision, it's essential to balance ambition with realism. The purpose of a 1 year plan is to make significant progress, not to achieve everything all at once. If your goal is too overwhelming or unattainable, it risks becoming demotivating. Conversely, if your vision is too modest, you may fall short of your potential. A productive vision stretches you while remaining within the realm of possibility. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's also important to root your vision in what truly matters to you. Too often, people define success based on external expectations, what society, friends, or family believe is important, rather than their own values and aspirations. This misalignment can lead to frustration and burnout because the pursuit lacks genuine meaning. Take time to reflect on your own priorities and what gives your life meaning and what gives. Success is deeply personal, and your vision should reflect that. Ask yourself why your goal matters. What will it bring to your life? How will achieving it improve not only your circumstances, but also your character? Once you have a clear and meaningful vision, write it down. This step is more than symbolic, it's psychological. Writing solidifies your goals and turns an abstract thought into a concrete commitment. It's the first step toward turning a dream into a plan. Be as detailed as possible. If your vision includes multiple areas of life, career, health, relationships, personal growth, write about each of them. Include specific outcomes you want to achieve, but also describe the person you aim to become. Success is not just about external achievements, it's also about internal transformation. Visualization can also play a powerful role in reinforcing your vision. Spend time regularly imagining yourself having achieved your goal. Picture the details, the sights, sounds, and feelings of success. Visualization helps you align your subconscious mind with your conscious efforts, making your vision feel more tangible and attainable. It also helps you stay motivated during challenging times by reminding you of the rewards that lie ahead. A clear vision also serves as a filter for your decisions. Every day, you're faced with countless choices about how to spend your time, energy, and resources. Without a clear goal, it's easy to be pulled in different directions, distracted by short-term pleasures or unimportant tasks. But when your vision is sharp, it provides a sense of purpose that helps you prioritize. You can evaluate each decision by asking yourself, does this bring me closer to my goal? Or does it pull me further away? This clarity simplifies decision-making and ensures that your daily actions align with your long-term objectives. It's important to recognize that your vision is not a static document. Life is dynamic and circumstances can change. As you make progress or encounter unexpected challenges, your vision may need to evolve. This isn't a sign of failure, it's a natural part of growth. However, the core principles and values behind your vision should remain consistent. Adaptation is about refining your path, not abandoning it. Creating a vision also requires self-honesty. It's easy to set goals that sound impressive or align with societal norms, but don't resonate deeply with who you are. To avoid this trap, take time to reflect on your strengths, weaknesses, passions, and fears. Understand where you are starting from and what resources you have at your disposal. Self-awareness ensures that your vision is grounded in reality while still pushing you toward growth. Finally, share your vision with someone you trust. This doesn't mean broadcasting it to the world, but sharing your goals with a supportive friend, mentor, or family member can create a sense of accountability. They can provide encouragement, feedback, and a reminder of your commitment when your motivation wavers. Accountability is a powerful motivator because it shifts your goal from being a private aspiration to a shared endeavor. In conclusion, setting a vision with precision is the cornerstone of any successful plan. It requires introspection, clarity, and commitment. By defining exactly what you want to achieve and aligning it with your values, you create a roadmap for your efforts. A clear vision not only directs your actions, but also provides the motivation and focus needed to persevere through challenges. It's the foundation upon which all other steps in your journey to success will be built. When pursuing a one-year success plan, one of the most critical steps is learning how to break the overwhelming chaos of life into manageable, structured steps. The process of turning a grand vision into actionable, bite-sized tasks is essential for maintaining focus, motivation, and progress over time. Without structure, even the best intentions can dissolve into procrastination or disarray. Success is not achieved in a single leap, but through a series of well-considered and consistent actions. The first element of this process is understanding the importance of incremental progress. When people imagine achieving significant goals, they often think in terms of dramatic, transformative changes. However, the reality is that transformation is usually the result of small, repeated actions compounded over time. A one-year success plan should be viewed as a series of building blocks, with each small achievement contributing to the larger outcome. This perspective not only makes the journey more manageable, but also ensures that progress remains steady, even in the face of challenges. Begin by breaking down your larger goal into smaller milestones. These milestones should act as checkpoints along the way, allowing you to measure progress and stay motivated. For example, if your goal is to improve your physical fitness, a milestone might be attending the gym consistently 3 times a week for the first month. Once this habit is established, you can move on to the next milestone, such as increasing the intensity of your workouts or focusing on specific aspects of your fitness. By dividing the journey into clear stages, you create a sense of accomplishment at every step, which reinforces your motivation to continue. A crucial aspect of structuring your efforts is prioritization. Not all tasks are equally important or impactful. You must learn to distinguish between high-priority actions that directly contribute to your goal and less critical tasks that, while perhaps useful, do not require immediate attention. Prioritization ensures that your time and energy are spent on the activities that matter most, rather than being scattered across trivial distractions. This requires honest self-assessment and a willingness to say no to tasks or commitments that do not align with your objectives. Another key element is time management. Even with a clear plan, success is impossible without the discipline to allocate time effectively. Start by creating a schedule that reflects your priorities. This doesn't mean filling every minute of your day with work or productivity. Balance is essential. However, it does mean dedicating specific blocks of time to the tasks that will move you closer to your goal. Protect these time blocks as you would any important appointment. Consistency is more important than intensity. It's better to work steadily and sustainably than to burn out from trying to do too much too quickly. Now, flexibility is also critical. Life is unpredictable, And even the best laid plans can be disrupted by unforeseen circumstances. While it's important to have a structure, it's equally important to adapt when necessary. Flexibility doesn't mean abandoning your goals. It means recalibrating your approach when things don't go as planned. For example, if a particular strategy isn't yielding results, take the time to reflect, learn from the experience, and adjust your course. Success is not a straight line, it's a process of continuous improvement. In addition to breaking down tasks, it's essential to establish habits that support your goals. Habits are the foundation of sustained effort. They automate parts of your routine, reducing the mental energy required to stay on track. For instance, if your goal is to write a book, develop a daily habit of writing for 30 minutes each morning. Over time, this habit will become second nature, making it easier to maintain consistent progress without relying solely on willpower. Tracking your progress is another vital component. Keep a record of what you've accomplished, whether through a journal, a digital tracker, or a simple checklist. This practice serves multiple purposes. First, it provides a tangible reminder of your achievements, which can be especially motivating during periods of doubt or frustration. Second, it allows you to identify patterns and areas for improvement. For example, if you notice that certain tasks consistently take longer than expected, you can adjust your expectations or find ways to work more efficiently. Accountability is another powerful tool for breaking goals into manageable steps. Sharing your plan with someone you trust, whether a friend, mentor, or accountability partner, can provide an additional layer of motivation. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments makes you more likely to follow through. Regular check-ins with your accountability partner can also provide valuable feedback and encouragement. It's also important to celebrate your successes along the way, no matter how small they may seem. Each step forward is an accomplishment, and recognizing these achievements reinforces the positive behavior that drives progress. Celebrations don't have to be extravagant. They can be as simple as taking a moment to reflect on your growth or treating yourself to a small reward. The act of acknowledging your efforts fosters a sense of momentum and builds confidence in your ability to achieve the larger goal. Finally, remember that the process of breaking down chaos into manageable steps is not just about achieving a specific outcome. It's also about building the skills and mindset needed for long-term success. By learning to organize your efforts, prioritize effectively, and adapt to challenges, you are cultivating discipline, resilience, and a sense of agency. These qualities will serve you well not only in your current endeavor, but in every aspect of your life. In summary, structuring your journey into smaller, actionable steps is a powerful strategy for achieving success. It transforms an overwhelming goal into a series of manageable tasks, each of which brings you closer to your vision. Through prioritization, time management, habit formation, and accountability, you can navigate the complexities of life with confidence and clarity. By embracing this process, you not only move toward your goal, but also develop the tools and habits that will sustain your growth for years to come. In any journey toward success, accepting responsibility is perhaps the most powerful and transformative step you can take. It is the foundation upon which all meaningful progress is built. When you fully embrace responsibility, you shift your mindset from being a passive observer of life to an active participant in shaping your future. This isn't an easy process. It requires honesty, humility, and courage. But the rewards are immense because it allows you to take control of your destiny rather than being at the mercy of external circumstances. To begin with, taking responsibility means acknowledging that your current situation, to a large extent, is a result of your past actions, decisions, and habits. While external factors like luck, opportunities, or challenges beyond your control may influence your life, it is your responses to those factors that ultimately determine your outcomes. This can be a difficult truth to accept because it challenges the human tendency to assign blame elsewhere when things go wrong. However, shifting from blame to responsibility is empowering. It reminds you that even if you didn't create every problem in your life, you have the ability to address it. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for someone else to solve your problems or provide you with opportunities. Instead, you actively seek solutions and create opportunities for yourself. This mindset shift fosters a sense of ownership that drives action. For instance, if your goal is to improve your financial situation, you might begin by examining your spending habits, identifying areas where you can save, and taking steps to increase your income. Rather than blaming external factors like a stagnant economy or an unsupportive workplace, you focus on what you can control: your decisions, your effort, and your commitment to change. Responsibility also requires confronting uncomfortable truths about yourself. It's easy to make excuses for why you haven't achieved your goals, whether it's a lack of time, resources, or support. But excuses, no matter how valid they may seem, ultimately hold you back. Taking responsibility means being honest about where you've fallen short, whether through procrastination, poor planning, or a lack of discipline. But you do have the power to change the things. This self-awareness is not about self-criticism. It's about recognizing areas for growth and committing to improvement. An essential aspect of responsibility is learning to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable. However, your attitude toward these setbacks determines whether they become stumbling blocks or stepping stones. When you take responsibility, you stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstances and start looking for ways to adapt and overcome. For example, if you encounter a major setback in your career, you might use it as an opportunity to acquire new skills, network with others in your field, or explore alternative paths. This proactive approach not only helps you navigate difficulties, but also builds resilience and confidence. Another critical component of responsibility is aligning your actions with your values and goals. It's one thing to set a goal, it's another to consistently make choices that support that goal. Responsibility means taking an honest look at your daily habits and asking yourself whether they are moving you closer to or further away from your vision. This alignment requires discipline and sometimes sacrifices, but it ensures that your efforts are purposeful and meaningful. For instance, if your goal is to improve your health, taking responsibility might mean choosing to prepare healthy meals instead of opting for fast food, even when it's more convenient. Taking responsibility also extends to how you interact with others. Success rarely happens in isolation. It often involves collaboration, relationships, and teamwork. When you take responsibility, you become accountable not only to yourself, but also to those who depend on you. This means fulfilling your commitments, communicating honestly, and treating others with respect and integrity. By doing so, you build trust and strengthen your connections, which can be invaluable in achieving your goals. One of the most empowering aspects of responsibility is its ability to give your life meaning. When you take ownership of your actions and their consequences, you begin to see yourself as the author of your story. This sense of agency provides a deep sense of purpose as you realize that your efforts and decisions have a tangible impact on the world around you. It's not just about achieving external success. It's about becoming the kind of person you can be proud of, someone who faces challenges with courage, learns from mistakes, and strives to make a positive contribution. Of course, taking responsibility doesn't mean being overly harsh on yourself or expecting perfection. It's important to approach this process with compassion and balance. Everyone makes mistakes and everyone has limitations. The key is to learn from those mistakes and to focus on what you can do, rather than dwelling on what's beyond your control. This balanced approach helps you maintain a sense of perspective and prevents you from becoming overwhelmed by the weight of responsibility. Another important aspect of responsibility is setting boundaries and managing expectations. Taking responsibility for your life doesn't mean taking on every burden or trying to solve every problem. It's about focusing on what truly matters and what aligns with your goals. Learning to say no to distractions, unnecessary commitments, or toxic influences is an important part of staying accountable to yourself and your priorities. Finally, responsibility is not a one-time decision. It's a daily practice. Each day presents new choices and opportunities to act in alignment with your values and goals. This ongoing commitment requires vigilance and effort, but it becomes easier with time as it turns into a habit. The more you practice responsibility, the more natural it becomes to take ownership of your actions and their consequences. In conclusion, embracing responsibility is one of the most empowering steps you can take in your journey towards success. It requires self-awareness, honesty, and a willingness to take action, even in the face of challenges. By accepting responsibility, you gain the ability to shape your future, overcome obstacles, and create a life that reflects your values and aspirations. It's not always easy, but it's deeply rewarding because responsibility is the cornerstone of true growth and achievement. Effective planning is a critical component of any journey towards success. While having a clear vision of your goals is essential, it is not enough on its own. Success requires a well-thought-out strategy that transforms your aspirations into actionable steps. Planning bridges the gap between intention and achievement by providing structure, focus, and a roadmap for progress. It's about taking your broad goals and breaking them into smaller, manageable tasks while identifying the resources and timelines necessary to accomplish them. A well-crafted plan doesn't guarantee success, but it significantly increases your likelihood of achieving it by eliminating unnecessary guesswork and confusion. The process of planning begins with breaking down your primary goal into smaller, clearly defined objectives. These smaller goals serve as milestones that guide your journey and allow you to measure progress along the way. For example, if your goal is to advance in your career, you might break it down into specific objectives, such as improving your skills, networking with industry professionals, and applying for promotions or new opportunities. Each of these objectives can then be further divided into actionable steps. Improving your skills might involve enrolling in an online course, attending workshops, or dedicating time each week to self-study. By breaking the larger goal into these smaller components, you make the process less overwhelming and more achievable. One of the most important aspects of planning is prioritization. Not all tasks carry the same weight or urgency, and focusing on the wrong ones can waste valuable time and energy. To prioritize effectively, you need to identify which tasks are most critical to achieving your goals. This often means focusing on tasks that have the highest impact, even if they are challenging or time-consuming. A useful tool for prioritization is the Eisenhower matrix, which categorizes tasks based on their urgency and importance. By distinguishing between what is urgent and what is truly important, you can allocate your time and resources more effectively. In addition to prioritizing tasks, a strong plan requires setting deadlines and creating a timeline. Deadlines provide a sense of urgency and help prevent procrastination, while a timeline allows you to see how different tasks fit together over the course of your journey. Be realistic when setting deadlines. Overly ambitious timelines can lead to frustration and burnout, while overly lenient ones may result in a lack of motivation. The key is to strike a balance that keeps you moving forward without overwhelming you. Flexibility is another essential element of effective planning. While a plan provides structure and direction, it should not be rigid or inflexible. Life is unpredictable, and unforeseen circumstances can disrupt even the most carefully crafted plans. Flexibility allows you to adapt to these changes without losing sight of your ultimate goal. For instance, if a particular strategy isn't working as expected, a flexible plan enables you to pivot and try a different approach. Similarly, if external circumstances change, you can adjust your timeline or priorities accordingly. This adaptability ensures that you remain resilient and focused, even in the face of challenges. Planning also involves anticipating potential obstacles and devising strategies to overcome them. This process, often referred to as contingency planning, is a proactive way to address challenges before they arise. For example, if you know that staying consistent with a new habit is a challenge for you, you might plan to use reminders, accountability partners, or rewards to help maintain your momentum. By thinking ahead and preparing for potential setbacks, you reduce the likelihood that they will derail your progress. Another critical aspect of planning is tracking and evaluating your progress. A plan is not a static document. It is a dynamic tool that should evolve as you make progress and gain new insights. Regularly reviewing your plan allows you to assess what's working, identify areas for improvement, and make adjustments as needed. This process of reflection and iteration ensures that your efforts remain aligned with your goals and that you continue moving in the right direction. For instance, if you find that a particular task is taking longer than expected, you can adjust your timeline or reallocate resources to ensure that other tasks are not neglected. Accountability is also an important part of the planning process. Sharing your plan with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, mentor, or coach, can help keep you accountable and motivated. This person can provide valuable feedback, encouragement, and perspective, as well as help you stay focused on your objectives. Regular check-ins with your accountability partner can serve as a reminder of your commitments and help you stay on track. Finally, planning requires a balance between detail and simplicity. While it's important to include enough detail to provide clear guidance, an overly complex plan can become cumbersome and difficult to follow. The best plans are clear, concise, and focused on the most important tasks. They provide enough structure to keep you organized while leaving room for flexibility and creativity. In conclusion, effective planning is a cornerstone of success. It transforms your vision into actionable steps, provides structure and direction, and helps you stay focused on your goals. By breaking your goals into smaller objectives, prioritizing tasks, setting realistic deadlines, and remaining flexible, you create a roadmap that guides your efforts and maximizes your chances of success. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your plan ensures that you stay aligned with your goals, while accountability and a balance between detail and simplicity help maintain your motivation and focus. Planning is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that requires commitment, reflection, and adaptation. With a solid plan in place, you can navigate the complexities of life with confidence and purpose, knowing that each step brings you closer to the future you envision. The pursuit of success requires consistent effort, and consistency is the cornerstone of long-term achievement. It's easy to become inspired and motivated in the early stages of a journey, but the real challenge lies in maintaining that momentum over time. Success is not the result of sporadic bursts of effort or fleeting enthusiasm. It is built through sustained, deliberate action. Developing consistency requires discipline, focus, and a clear understanding of the habits and routines that will support your progress. By committing to a steady, reliable approach, you create the conditions necessary for growth, resilience, and eventual success. Consistency begins with establishing a routine. A routine provides structure and predictability, which are essential for maintaining focus and reducing the mental energy required to make decisions. When you embed your goals into your daily or weekly schedule, you eliminate the uncertainty of wondering when or how you will take action. For example, if your goal is to improve your physical fitness, setting aside specific times each week for exercise ensures that it becomes a regular part of your life rather than an occasional activity. Over time, this routine becomes a habit, making it easier to stay on track even when motivation wanes. To create an effective routine, start by identifying the actions that will have the greatest impact on your goals. These are the non-negotiable tasks that must be prioritized to ensure progress. For instance, if you're working toward a career advancement goal, dedicating time to skill development, networking, and strategic planning might be key components of your routine. Once you've identified these priorities, allocate specific time slots for them in your schedule. Protect these time blocks with the same level of commitment you would give to an important meeting or appointment. Consistency is built on the foundation of showing up day after day, even when it's inconvenient or challenging. Discipline plays a crucial role in maintaining consistency. There will be days when you don't feel like putting in the effort, whether due to fatigue, stress, or competing demands on your time. In these moments, discipline becomes your anchor. It reminds you that success is not about how you feel in the moment, but about staying true to your commitments. Discipline requires a shift in mindset. Instead of focusing on immediate gratification or comfort, you prioritize the long-term benefits of your actions. This doesn't mean ignoring your needs or pushing yourself to the point of burnout. It means finding a balance between persistence and self-care. A powerful way to reinforce consistency is by tracking your progress. When you keep a record of your actions and achievements, you create a tangible reminder of your efforts. This not only boosts motivation, but also helps you identify patterns and areas for improvement. For example, if you're tracking your progress toward a writing goal, maintaining a log of your daily word count allows you to see how your efforts accumulate over time. Even on days when progress feels slow, this record serves as proof that every small step contributes to the larger goal. Another key to consistency is managing expectations. Success is rarely a linear process. It often involves setbacks, plateaus, and unexpected challenges. By accepting this reality, you can approach your journey with patience and resilience. Consistency doesn't mean achieving perfection or avoiding failure. It means continuing to take action despite obstacles. When setbacks occur, use them as opportunities to learn and adjust your approach. For instance, if you miss a workout or fall behind on a project, resist the urge to dwell on the mistake. Instead, focus on what you can do to get back on track and prevent similar issues in the future. Accountability can also play a significant role in maintaining consistency. When you share your goals and commitments with someone else, whether a friend, mentor, or accountability partner, you create an additional layer of motivation. Knowing that someone is aware of your progress, or lack thereof, can encourage you to stay the course. Regular check-ins with your accountability partner provide an opportunity to celebrate successes, discuss challenges, and refine your strategies. This external support can make a significant difference, especially during periods when self-motivation is low. Flexibility is another important aspect of consistency. While maintaining a routine is essential, life is unpredictable, and rigid adherence to a plan can sometimes do more harm than good. Being consistent doesn't mean sticking to the same approach no matter what. It means adapting your efforts to the circumstances while remaining committed to your overarching goal. For example, if your schedule changes unexpectedly, you might need to adjust the timing or format of your actions. The key is to remain proactive and solution-focused, finding ways to stay on track without becoming discouraged by temporary disruptions. Celebrating small victories is a powerful way to sustain consistency over time. When you acknowledge and reward your progress, you reinforce the behaviors that lead to success. These celebrations don't have to be elaborate. They can be as simple as taking a moment to reflect on your achievements, treating yourself to a small reward, or sharing your success with others. The act of celebrating reminds you that your efforts are meaningful and that every step forward is worth recognizing. Finally, consistency is not just about the external actions you take. It's also about cultivating the right mindset. A consistent mindset involves embracing growth, resilience, and self-discipline as core values. It means viewing challenges as opportunities to learn, maintaining a sense of purpose even when progress is slow, and trusting in the process. This mindset serves as a source of inner strength, helping you stay committed to your goals even when external circumstances are difficult. In conclusion, consistency is the foundation of sustained success. It requires establishing routines, practicing discipline, tracking progress, managing expectations, and embracing flexibility. By showing up every day and taking deliberate, purposeful action, you create the momentum needed to achieve your goals. Consistency is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent, resilient, and adaptable. Over time, these qualities compound, transforming small, consistent efforts into meaningful accomplishments. Through consistency, you build not only the results you desire, but also the character and mindset needed to sustain success in all areas of life. In conclusion, the journey toward a successful year is not merely about achieving external goals, but about the profound transformation that occurs within you as you pursue them. It begins with envisioning a clear and meaningful path, one that resonates deeply with your values and aspirations. It requires taking full responsibility for your actions and decisions, stepping into a mindset of ownership and accountability. This journey is supported by meticulous planning where each step is deliberate and aligned with your goals. It is sustained through unwavering consistency, the daily commitment to progress, no matter how small or challenging the effort may seem. As you navigate this path, remember that success is not a sudden leap, but a gradual ascent, built on incremental growth and resilience in the face of adversity. Embrace the challenges, for they shape your character and refine your abilities. Celebrate the small victories along the way, as they remind you of how far you've come and fuel your determination to keep going. And above all, remain patient and compassionate with yourself. For lasting success is a marathon, not a sprint. The principles of vision, responsibility, planning, and consistency, when embraced fully, have the power to transform not only your year, but your entire approach to life. They provide a framework for progress, a shield against setbacks, and a foundation for long-term fulfillment. Commit to this plan, and you'll find that not only will you achieve your goals, but you'll also emerge stronger, wiser, and more capable of facing the future with confidence and purpose. This year is yours to shape. Make it one of growth, achievement, and meaning.